The next technique to learn is how to solve equations with variables on both sides. So you can think of these kind of like three-step equations. We just don't call them three-step equations. We say that they're variables on both sides. So let's have a look at how to approach a question like this. Now, in the previous two techniques, so the one and the two-step equations, the goal was to get x, or the pronumeral, on its own so that we could determine which number it represents. Now that's still the goal with these type of questions, but we first must get all the pronumerals onto one side and then all the numbers without pronumerals onto the other side. Now I like to do this in an ordered way. Now sometimes this will vary just depending on the numbers that we're dealing with, but for all intents and purposes, let's move the pronumerals over to the left, and let's then move all the non-pronumerals over to the right. So if we have a look at this, we've got 3x plus 4 equals 2x plus 7. So if I'm moving all my terms with a pronumeral over to the left, I need to get this 2x over to this side. Now remember, if it doesn't have a sign in front of it like this, we assume, we can make that assumption that it is a positive. So if this is positive 2x, I'm going to deal with this as a complete term. I don't have to break it up. So I'm going to go minus 2x. So plus 2x, minus 2x. They're like terms. So I can plus and minus these because they have the same pronumeral. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. So 2x minus 2x equals 0, so I cancel that out. Now I have to minus the 2x from the 3x because these are like terms. I cannot minus the 2x from the 4 because these are unlike terms, and we know that we cannot minus or plus unlike terms. So I'm collecting all my pronumerals over this side. So 3x minus 2x. That equals x. That's my first step. I haven't done anything with the 4. So let's just bring it down. I haven't done anything with the 7. So let's just bring that down. Now I'm left with something that looks very similar to a one-step equation. I'm now going to try and get all the terms without a pronumeral over to my right-hand side. So I'm going to get this plus 4 over to the right. Now I'm going to do this by removing it from here using my inverse operation. So plus 4 minus 4. Now what I do to one side, I do to the other. Cancel that out. Now nice neat lines. 7 minus 4 equals 3. And I didn't do anything with the x. I have now achieved x on its own, and I can see that x equals 3. Now let's have a look, and again I want you to do this. Before even getting to the answers, you will know if you are getting this right. So coming over here, 3 bracket bracket. Remember the brackets are for the pronumerals. Now I'm only going to do 1/2 of this, because I can't actually put the whole equals into the calculator. So let's just do one side at the time, because the left side should equal my right side, as per this equation. So I'm saying that x equals 3. So 13. So this left-hand side equals 13. Does the right-hand side? (13) 13 equals 13. Therefore, this is correct. Coming over here. Now again, same process. Let's get all of our pronumerals over to the left. So I'm going to deal with the 2n, because that's on the side that I don't really want it on. I want it over to the left-hand side. So plus 2n minus 2n. Inverse operations of what you do to one side, you do to the other. 5n minus 3n. 5n minus 2n equals 3n. That's cancelled out. So I didn't do anything with the negative 3, so just bring that down. I didn't do anything with the negative 15. So just bring that down. Now, coming over here, I want to get n on its own. Okay, so my next step, I moved all the pronumerals over to the left. All the non-pronumerals, I want to move over to the right. I want to get rid of this 3. The opposite of negative 3 is positive 3. Okay, what I do to one side, I do to the other. So, let's put the equals. Okay, now, when dealing with negative numbers, I want you to start to use your calculator a little bit more. Okay, until you start feeling confident. So, negative 12. Now, I didn't do anything with the 3n. Now, it doesn't matter that we've got a negative sign. Okay, we may not like negative signs. That's completely fine. We're doing the same process. 3 times n equals negative 12. Now, we know that the opposite of a times is a divide. So, I'm dividing it by 3. Okay, crossing it out. Divide by 3. So, again, we might not feel comfortable with negative numbers. That's fine. Let's use our calculator. Negative 12 divided by 3. Okay, it's negative 4. Okay, 12 divided by 3 is 4. Negative 12 divided by positive 3, if we're dividing a negative and a positive together, we're going to get a negative. Okay, so we can do this in our head. We just need to feel a little bit more confident without negative numbers. Now, I didn't do anything with this n. Okay, I was left with 1n. So let's write that. N equals negative 4. So let's come back, rewrite out our equation. Okay, because I want to know. I'm in a test. I want to know if I got this right before even leaving the test. So 5 bracket bracket 3. In between the brackets, let's put our answer. So negative 4. So I got negative 23. Now 2 bracket bracket. Again, let's put our answer in. Minus 23. This side equals this side. Okay, they're the same number. If you get a different number, you've done something wrong up here and you have to go back and have a look at it. So that means, in this case where it is the same number, I've gotten my answer correct. And now coming to the last question that we're going to demonstrate. So again, let's get all of our pronumerals over to the left-hand side. So the opposite of negative 5d is positive 5d. What I do to one side, I must do to the other. Cross it out. Okay, we've cancelled it out. 2d plus 5d equals 7d. I haven't done anything else with the 8. So negative 8 equals negative 71. Now, let's get this negative 8 over to this side. Okay, we're removing all of our non-pronumeral terms over to the right-hand side. So negative 8 plus 8. Okay, negative 71 plus 8. Okay, what you do to one side, you do to the other. Okay, so 7d equals, so negative 71 plus 8. Okay, negative 63. Coming down here, 7 times d equals negative 63. So that's divided by 7, divided by 7. Okay, cross it out. So negative 63 divided by 7 equals negative 9. Okay, I'm left with d on its own. So let's substitute it back into our equation. As I keep saying, I want you to do this. So 2 bracket, so bracket bracket minus 8. So let's substitute in our answer. Minus 26. Okay, minus 26. Okay, these two are the same, which means that is correct.